Hello everyone, it's coming up to the new year. So we're going to be doing word for the year today, and that is all about having a theme or intention for your year. And that's in a form of a word or words, and really looking at the energy of what that word means for you. So I started doing this quite a while ago now. I think it was 2012 now, so quite a few years. And what I found, so before that I did used to do resolutions, and I found that resolutions are kind of very much like don't do this, do this, a little bit more kind of goal oriented. And I was missing the energy part of it. And that's what I find the word for the year does for me. It brings it back to the energy of how I want to feel during the year and allows it to be more intentional. So a little bit gentler as well with the intention. So, word or words for the year. You can either have one word which might mean a lot to you, or up to 3 words. You have a word, and then there are other words which describe that bigger word or umbrella word for you. So, for example, I'll do an example from this year. So, one of my words this year is ease, and my description around ease is grace, moments, allowing life to flow, no pressure, gentleness, softness to life. So you have some words which describe what your bigger word means for you. So either words or phrases around what it means for you. And during the year, you move through the year, you remind yourself every now and then about your word, reviewing as well. So maybe in March or April, you might review the word. Does it still mean what I wanted it to mean? Do I need to change it? Do I need to review it a little bit? Because really, all of these words are very, very flexible. Please don't put yourself into a box and force yourself into doing anything. We've been through so much in life, and I really don't want that harshness anymore, which is why I always try to bring as much gentleness into everything I do as possible. And I want you to do the same. Enough with that harshness, bring in some gentleness. So if it doesn't work for you, the word or the words, then don't do it. It's all good, whatever you want to do. And if you want to try it, you can try it maybe for 2 or 3 months and see how it works, or maybe review it and add a different word or take a word away. Just being really, really flexible with it all. When we go into the meditation around the words, bring in the images and the thoughts, the reflections, and allow those words and those images to settle, and then see where the links come in. So, for example, if you're thinking of self-care and nurture and being kind to yourself, those are all linked. So maybe the link word or the bigger word to all of those is kindness or gentleness. So kind of see where you're going with all of your energy. I'll have a few prompts, and the biggest prompt is, how do you want to feel next year? How do you want to feel? What does a good day look like for you? What are you doing in this day? How are you feeling in this day? What does a healthy life look like for you? So anything kind of health related and self-care. What does a creative life look like for you? Any kind of writing or art? And then if you're working, perhaps what your professional life looks like for you, or your personal life. So exploring your year, exploring how you would like to feel, and from that bringing in a word or words, and then all of the descriptive words about what that bigger word means for you. I'll give you another example from the previous year. So the previous year I did have gentle. So for me, gentle was self-care, ease, nurture, let the days flow gently, meditation, be kind to myself and others, comfort, offline time. So all of those were the description of what I meant about gentle. Two other things which help the thought around the word or words is, what do you want to let go of this year? So what wasn't very good for you? What didn't quite work out this year for you? And then knowing that you want to let go of those things can help you think of the opposite and think of what that could mean for a word for next year. And the other thing is, what is emerging in this year? So maybe what have you been doing in the past few months which have really felt good, and you're like, I want that to continue into next year. So that can also help you bring up a word for the year. Okay, let's see how you get on. I'll do the prompts during the meditation, and then also allowing it. So not feeling that it all has to come in at once. At the moment, you're reflecting, you're bringing in images, and you're really allowing those seeds to move down and start that thought process around the word. And then you've got time till the end of the year and into the first couple of weeks of January to really hone in to what those words are. So 1, 2 or 3 bigger or umbrella words, and then all of the description words around what that actually means for you. Because also when you think of a word and I think of a word, we might have a different definition of what that word means for us. So you have the word and then you describe what that word means for you. Okay, so start getting comfortable. Take a few breaths. Sitting or lying down, and then close your eyes. Allowing yourself to relax into your physical space, physical body. Acknowledging any thoughts coming in, so thoughts around this year, thoughts around next year, thoughts around this time of the year. Not always an easy time. And acknowledging whatever you need to with your thoughts. And also acknowledging your emotions. How are you feeling at the moment? What's going on with you? And knowing that all emotions are valid and okay. It's okay to feel the anger. Maybe something has gone on which is making you angry. Acknowledge that for yourself. And when we acknowledge emotions, it is easier for those emotions to pass and to move through. So instead of burying that anger and allowing it to eat away slowly inside, acknowledge it, acknowledge why you are angry, and then allow that emotion to move through. And do this with all of your emotions and feelings, acknowledging the overwhelm that there may be, acknowledging any sadness, reminding yourself that you are human and you have emotions and you have a range of emotions, and that's okay. That's valid. And then move to your breathing. Inhaling, exhaling, noticing your breath, noticing how your breath sounds and how it feels in your body. No judgment around your breathing. Simply listen, notice it. And during the meditation, if it becomes a little bit too overwhelming with all of these words coming in, then move back to your breathing for a little while. Allow yourself to be in your silence, and then bring in those reflections again around the word for next year. So let's start then with a gentle reflection on this year. So what around this year would you like to release? What wasn't great? What hasn't been good? And this is the first little clue around what next year could be. So the things that you want to release. And then also reflect on what was good around this year and what were those things which had started to emerge for you. And again, this can give a little bit of an indication of the word for next year. And then starting to reflect, to bring in those images of the word or words. And these words are the theme of the year for you, the theme or the intention. How do you want to feel next year? How do you want to feel? What does a good day look like for you? A good day, the feeling that you have in the morning, the feeling that you have at the end of the day. What is a good day for you? What are you doing? How do you feel? What does your healthy life look like? What self-care are you doing? What does your creative life look like? Are you writing? Are you doing art? What are you doing? What does your personal life look like? And if you work, what does your professional life look like? What do you want to be doing? How do you want to be feeling? How do you want to be feeling as you move through your day? And allowing in all of these images and reflections, and allowing them to start forming words for yourself. And those words then perhaps form a bigger word. And allow yourself to be very gentle. So you're starting now. So you're starting to plant those seeds. If a word doesn't come, that's okay. You're starting the process. Maybe a lot of words come up. So what links them all together? And above all, you really want to focus in on how do you want to feel. And I'll give you some silence. And then gently starting to form a ball of light around yourself. Imagine yourself sitting or lying down in your ball of light. The ball of light is above you, below you, to your sides, front and back. And you can feel into the energy of your ball of light. The ball of light can be any colour, and it can be as big as you want it to be. Fill up your space or have your ball of light closer to your body. Whatever feels good for you at this moment. And then those things which are not for you can bounce off the ball of light. Maybe some of those things which are overwhelming you at the moment. And there is always room for love in your ball of light. So all of those loving things, all of those good things can come in. The ball of light is always important, and especially at these more difficult moments of the year, remind yourself of your ball of light and grow it around you. And then we'll gently start to ground. So from the top of your head, move your energy downwards, down the body, down the physical, down to the ground, to the physical earth. And then when you get to the earth, if you want to, move your energy into the earth. You don't need to, you can stay at the surface. You're still grounding at the surface. But if you want to go deeper into the ground, do that. Grounding yourself with Earth's energy. Grounding yourself so that you can feel into your stable self, your calm self, your secure self. And that part of you is sometimes hidden, sometimes a little bit deeper down. But that part of you is really, really important. And especially when there is chaos around you, you want to reach into that part and be there. Be in your stability. Be in your calm. Keep grounding for as long as you need to. Connecting with the earth, connecting with yourself. And then when you're ready and you feel grounded, start to become more aware. Aware of your breathing, listening to your breath again. Aware of your physical self and the physical space around you. Listen to any sounds that there are. Acknowledging any thoughts coming in. Being aware of your emotions and how you're feeling. And again, know that however you are feeling is valid. And then when you feel ready, you can start opening your eyes as well. Being in your space again, look around you. And then while the words are still in your mind, please do take some time, write them down. Write down all the words which have come in and then start linking them together. Start growing a bigger word. And once you have the word, allow it to settle into yourself. Allow yourself to really move into it. And also in doing that, you're feeling if that is right for you. If it does seem as though a word that you want to feel next year. So allow yourself to gently move into it. There's no hurry. There is no rush to do this. You can definitely keep going till mid-January and then have your word or words ready for yourself. Allow them to bubble away for the moment, to seed, and then to see where they take you. So lovely to have been here in this meditation with you. And do let me know if a theme, intention, word or words has come up for you. I'd love to know what they are. Take care and have a lovely end of the year as well. Take care, everyone. Lots of love.